The civil war between Marjorie Greene and House Speaker Mike Johnson continues, and it continues to be weirdly one-sided. Mike Johnson has repeatedly made fawning diplomatic overtures to Marjorie Greene, trying to bridge the gap between these different segments of the House Republicans, only to be punched in the face every single time. And we have another example of that. So yesterday on the show, we talked about the fact that she is now just claiming that he's being blackmailed. That's why he's doing, bipartisan stuff, is because he's being blackmailed. Tucker Carlson agrees. And even though she's making these insane conspiratorial claims against him, and then you have Tucker Carlson making weird claims about his personal life and stuff, he's still trying to be besties with her. He said, "I respect Marjorie. She will always have an open door to the speaker's office. We do have honest differences on strategy sometimes, but share the same conservative beliefs. In spite of a Republican majority of just a single seat in just one chamber of Congress, we are still fighting this administration every day to make policy changes. A shutdown would not serve our party or assist us in our mission of saving the republic by growing our majority, nor will another motion to vacate," which is such a diplomatic, again, way to say several things that he needs her to understand. And that he has, the only chance he has of her understanding it is to be very nice about it. So we only have a 1-seat margin, you doink. We can't do the crazy stuff you want because it just won't work. We don't have the margin for it. And a shutdown would hurt us in an election year and maybe lead to us losing the majority. Vacating the speakership will again hurt us in an election year and maybe lead to us losing the speakership. How do you not understand this? But the issue, and I respect the diplomacy, that's the sort of quality you kind of need to have to be an effective speaker, I guess, is that you try to bring people together, is she's not going to get any of this. She's not gonna learn any lessons for two reasons. She's stupid and she's awful. Either one of those would doom this thing, and she's got both of them, Mike Johnson. So just save the effort. You're looking pathetic. What do you think, Brett?
I love the characters in this. It's like a psychotic badger in Marjorie Taylor Greene and a Bible salesman who's never sold any Bibles in Mike Johnson. It's the world's most boring human versus the world's most toxic human. And they're going head to head. And he's like, "I'm definitely smarter than the toxic human. I'm going to say it boringly. I don't know who can get through to this lady, but someone may be able to. The most I can do in this scenario is to just, the guy's a punching bag. He's just gonna take a bunch of punches. And if you want to watch, I found, just incidentally to promote a video I did on Rebel HQ this week. I'm putting the links in the chat and everything. I found an old video of Jon Stewart absolutely eviscerating Mike Johnson in a hearing about 9/11 victims.
I didn't see
it.
That.
It is thoroughly amazing. So watch that, and then it came out Monday, and it's fantastic. You'll see Jon Stewart just eviscerate a bunch of Republicans, but starting with the future Speaker of the House at the time.
That's awesome. Everyone definitely go head over to Rebel HQ and see that. It's also in the Twitch chat right now. That is awesome. I'm gonna close with this. So she says that he's being blackmailed, that he is corrupt, that he's the same as Nancy Pelosi. That's what she said. And he responds with, "I still think we're great and we text each other and blah, 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 blah." And then she responds to that by saying that if he moves ahead with an aid package for Ukraine, it would be one of the most egregious things he could do, and that she was not backing off at all over her threat to oust him. "I'm not saying I have a red line or a trigger, and I'm not saying I don't have a red line or a trigger. And I think that's just where I'm at right now, but I'm going to tell you right now, funding Ukraine is probably one of the most egregious things that he can do." And theoretically, she should try to boot him from the position, which could fail or work or lead to Hakeem Jeffries becoming speaker. We live in wild times, and she's one of the wilder aspects of it. For more political news breakdowns, interviews, stories of activism, and me trying my hardest to care about the occasional big celebrity news story, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/thedamagereport. And you can ring the bell wherever it is so you don't miss anything.